welcome to another amazing episode of Suave and Sassy Seniors with Sonya. Listen, I'm so excited you're here with me today. This show was developed to highlight seniors, us, as we age. As we age, we're living our best life. Some people believe as they age, they fade, but that's not so. We have seniors on this show that are doing amazing things in the community, around the world, and in their own lives. So today I have an amazing guest. Listen, y'all know I get excited. Okay, I'm so excited because I have a guest in the studio with me today. We're social distance and we're being safe today, but I have a guest here, Miss Phyllis. Now, welcome to my show today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. Excited to meet you.
Now, listen, Miss Phyllis is doing some amazing things. These are her two books. We're going to talk about that. But before we begin talking about that, Miss Phyllis, tell us a little bit about you, what you're doing, and why you're a suave and sassy senior living her best life. Plus, you look good.
Thank you. I am living my best life. I am originally from Duval, Jacksonville, Florida. Graduated from Raines High School. Decided to be a Marine when I was in 11th grade.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, I appreciate. But went in the Marine Corps, all West Coast, enjoyed that life in classified materials. Can't tell you too much because you don't have a top secret security clearance.
Have to kill you for tell you. I'm just kidding.
And then after I did that, I just became interested in helping others, working in our community. Had some challenges as I went through my divorce because I got married really, really young at 18. Nobody taught me anything about marriage, divorce, money, his money, my money. And I got all kind of trouble after I got out of the military financially. And it was hard. And so I developed these materials based on my personal life, because when you get to the point where you've lost $500,000 and you don't know what to do it, yeah, you need some help. And so that's what New Way Financial of Florida is trying to do, be able to help you with our experiences.
And Miss Phyllis, thank you for being vulnerable, because you said something that was so true. A lot of times people don't tell us when we're young. 18 is very young to be getting married. Look, my last child didn't leave the house until she was 25, not by my choice. I really wanted her to go before then. I love her, but them wings was just weekly. But now they soaring. But you said something that is so important. No one told you about financial literacy in a marriage. And what a lot of people love, like Tina said, what love got to do with it? Love has a lot to do with marriage. But if your bill's not paid,
exactly,
they trying to put you out your house,
exactly,
your lights not on, y'all don't have any money, you bouncing checks, getting cash advances.
Exactly.
You know, don't nobody want love at that point.
Because your sex ain't good.
I'm not horny. I'm not even horny if I'm broke. Look,
the sex not good when you're broke.
I'm not gonna have sex if I'm broke. What you talking about? It ain't good. I don't know, because I ain't doing it. You ain't got no money. Okay, that's a new show.
Yep.
We're gonna do another show. Sex, Sassy, and Sonya.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm there.
Okay. But listen, it's so important. So with the energy that you found from the brokenness from getting out the military, which was a prestigious career, and the broken marriage,
yes,
this is where these books were birthed.
That's what they were birthed from, because like I said, at 18 years old, the Marine Corps told me, well, if we wanted you to have a husband, we'd have issued you one in boot camp. So they meant that.
Okay.
So they didn't provide, during my time, they didn't provide any of those services, where you can go and have counseling, where you can talk about finances. We need to know how to balance a checkbook. Some people now don't even do checkbook because they just do everything online. That's fine. But when you get your statement electronically, are you going line by line through your statement to make sure, did they charge you right? Is the bank deducting what it's supposed to deduct? See, we just think we're in this age now, technology. We don't have to look at any of these things. No, you need to look at every bill that you have. No one taught me about savings account. Yes, you have $5 in it, but why should I save? If I'm 18 or 19, why am I concerned about retiring? Because we were taught you're just going to have Social Security, and social insecurity is going to take care of you.
Social insecurity.
It's going to take care of you all your life. And that is not true. And so even when I grew up seeing my mother, thank God she didn't have to eat dog food. But there was a show on Good Times one time when they talked about
everybody know about that older lady with JJ and them and knowing
trying to eat dog food.
She was eating. Was it cat food?
The cat food. Yes, yes, and that is true today, but people don't talk about that.
And that's so true. And I don't even want to go in that lane about how the church don't prepare us because we waiting on the rapture, but we're not going to talk about that.
But what we're going to do before the rapture comes?
Because even in the church, we have to be financially wise. I don't want to go to a church where only the pastor is a millionaire. On the pastor have money. I want people in the audience, but let's digress because you and I can go on and on.
Yes, yes.
This book,
that's the new one.
This got my eye. It says, "Stop lying." That's a direct point. Credit and financial myth busters. So, Phyllis, can you give us some nuggets? Because I see scripture in here. Scripture in here. Give us some nuggets about this book.
This one is dear to me because this one is really, really good because it walks you step by step.
Financial journal and credit planner.
Yes, there's no one that has produced anything that's a credit planner that's out there. It has affirmations in it. It walks you step by step on what kind of bank accounts that you have. How many bank accounts do you have? People think you just need one savings and one checking. Not so. Not so.
You're giving some nuggets. Write these nuggets down. Write these down.
And in this one spiritually tells you what the Bible says concerning debt, concerning credit, concerning opening your business, concerning marriages and relationships, because we always say, well, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. Yes, but do you have an emergency fund just in case he leaves? And you have children? I'm not saying keep it from him, but you all need to sit down together and have more than one account. One for an account that we don't touch regardless. It's for emergencies. If there's a flood and we need to go somewhere and there's no ATM machines, everything, that type of information that's in it.
Right. And that's amazing. So stop lying. Stop lying to yourself.
Yes.
Because that's who you're lying to.
Yes. And things that other people, other cultures don't want us to know.
Wow.
That's what this is all about.
And let me touch on that because I know I have a very diverse audience. There's some things that as African Americans, we're just not taught. We're not taught to safety net our credit. We're not taught to not overspend. I remember when I first went to college, they sent me an American Express card. What does an 18-year-old need with an American Express card?
Wow.
And I never knew about it. I never knew how that could mess me up.
That's a prestigious card. Yes.
So, there's things that are just not taught in the African American community. I have a little girl that I work with, and she always overdraws her little Cash App. She overdraws that Cash App. So we need to understand overdrawing and the ideal of saving and why that's important. And a lot of these basic things are not taught in the African American community. So it's not that we're throwing slight at anyone, but there's certain things that are not taught in African American communities. So these are workbooks that we should have in schools. We should sit down with our children and teach them affirmations. I'm big on affirmations.
Yes.
Affirmations. We are affirmations about our lives and how we should live, but we should have affirmations about how we spend our money
every day. There's 90 some affirmations.
This is a golden book to have.
Yes, that you can put it on a sticky and have it all over your wall.
About
finances. Today I will not overspend.
I love that. Give me another one.
The one that I love. I am worth it. I'm worth the work. I'm worth savings,
and I'm worth my money.
I'm worth it. Yes, and I'm more than enough.
That's the one.
That's one. That's another one that's on there.
My most positive affirmation is my superpower is being authentically me.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the one I say every morning because so many people are not happy in the skin they're in. So I'm happy with Sonya, and it took me a while to get here because of I'm loud, I'm quick. I talk fast, but that's me, and that's my superpower. I'm not everybody cup of tea, but I'm somebody iced tea.
It would be a boring world if we're all alike.
Right.
But like I said, even with this, if you want to be spiritual, there's every different kind of version of the Bible, different Bibles, the Passion Translation, all different kind of translations, Jewish translations. In this one, that tells you there are some that people say, well, I don't need good credit if I'm going to run my own business.
Oh. That's a myth. That's a myth. They need to be busted.
Exactly. And it's busted in there, and it'll tell you why you need to have good credit. Even if you don't want to use your personal credit or personal guarantee is what it's called. And it tells you in the book what that's all about. You
Amazing.
do need to have your finances. That's your character. Your financial character matters. You're going to a bank asking them to give you $1 million for a business idea when you don't even have a checking account that has been in the positive. I always go into neighborhoods and I wonder, why are there so many cash advances? You talked about that. Cash advances in our neighborhoods, in the lower neighborhoods. We don't understand. We're looking at, well, I just borrowed $500. I'm just giving them back $55. But if you do the math, you're paying so much in interest just to borrow.
That's long shot
for 2 weeks.
Let me and that's true. The cash advances
For 2
are in
weeks.
underserved communities who really can't afford it. I remember when I was in the Navy, those people were getting kicked out of the military for using cash advances, and a lot of people go in the military and they're young and they don't understand.
They don't understand.
So we don't get the training in schools. Let
At
me
all.
read one of these myths that I heard when I was younger. I have poor credit, so I need to get a secure credit card in order to build my credit.
Wrong.
See, but don't give them the right answer because you need to order this book. We're not going to tell you all the myth busters. We're going to have below this show how to order this book.
Yes.
Now, do you do counseling or you just give the book or?
I do in-person seminars.
Oh, wow.
Because of COVID, we had to shut everything down, just to be safe. But we do in-person seminars. You can always reach us and do one-on-one coaching.
I love that.
We do that. I have a lot of people that call me on the phone and they want to get little tips, about what to do because they're stuck.
They're stuck.
They're stuck because
The struggle bus, the stuck bus.
Yes,
the
you're
stuck
stuck.
bus.
And you don't realize $30 here, $30 there.
That
If you
adds
have
up.
10 overdrawn NSF fees on your, that's money. That's a light bill.
Wow.
That's a car note.
Wow. And I don't even want to talk about, I don't know if other states are like this, but in Duval, we have where you could pay as you go light bill. That takes so much money. But all these, you have to contact Miss Phyllis.
Yes.
She is a coach. She has books. She does seminars. She does one-on-one. I recommend if you're about to get married, reach out. If you're married, reach out. If you have young people, reach out. Your church group, reach out. Retreats, reach out. You yourself want to get it together at any age because, see, there's not an age to get your credit right. It's ageless. And older people do have, let's say seasoned people,
Yes.
do have kind of messed up credit. Stuff happens in life. My credit got a little tripped up co-signing for kids.
Co-signing for grandkids.
No, I don't have no grandkids. Kids, if my kids are watching, I don't have any grandkids. I don't. I feel naked. Peer pressure. I'm just saying.
We talk about that.
We
as
might
well.
edit that out, but I'm just saying. It's peer pressure here. But no.
We
Live
talk
your best
about that
life.
as well.
I just got to put that out there. Live your own life because I'm not paying for your kids. But anyway, but people, we get in binds where we have our credit messed up at any age. But we get health coaches, we get life coaches. What about a financial coach? What about a financial coach that's real and been through some stuff? I don't want anybody to coach me who hasn't been through some stuff, but
Right.
you've walked through some fire. So, Miss Phyllis, we ask everyone that comes on our show to leave a nugget for our seasoned generation and for our younger generation to pack away. So what type of nugget will you leave us today?
No matter what age you are, I have even this shirt. You can go on the website and buy it. Never give up, ever. Ever. I don't care how many times you try. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, sometimes it takes 100 different projects for you to get that one that's off. You are never too old. There are people that are 60, 70 years old purchasing homes. Never too old. You are never too old to get your credit straight. There is a reason why. Generational wealth. You have to leave something to those that are behind you. I've already told my kids, and I'll share this with you. I'm not leaving you a life insurance policy. I'm leaving everybody a house.
Woo! That's my type of people. I love that.
And I got my daughters. I got my grandson and my goddaughter, and right now she's 6. But that is what we need to invest in, our generational wealth.
I love that.
And when you talked about the school, that's one of my passions because I got upset when I turned on the news. They want to teach 5th graders, give them condoms, but they don't want to teach them how to balance the checkbook
or check about the interest, how to calculate your interest on your credit card or how to keep your credit score right.
But you want to give my 5th grader a condom?
There's so much going on.
So much.
Thank you, Miss Phyllis, for being a guest on our show today.
Thank
you for all the nuggets you've left. Can you give your website, even though it's going to be on the screen? Could you give your website so people can reach out to you if they want to schedule a call with you or have you as a guest at their church or their business or whatever community they're in? Could you leave that information, please?
Yes, you can always reach us at newwayfinancialoflorida.com. We are on all social media platforms. You can call us, you can email us, you can text us. We will reach out and get back to you. The consultations initially are free. You just need to let us know what we need to do. We have resources that are there to help you, but we can't help you unless you contact us.
The consultation is free, she said. Now, you can't beat that. Listen, thank you, Miss Phyllis, for being a guest on our show. And like I always say, stay safe and stay courageous. Bye.